In this session of Weaving Basics, we will learn about the ergonomics of threading your loom. So you see that I have actually chosen to use the exercise ball or the stability ball for threading the rest of these heddles here. The reason that I do that is because I do like to move around a fair bit as I'm working so that I stay comfortable. And you can also see that I have released the treadle cords from their treadle pins so that the treadles are flat, and that allows me to roll my ball right up into my loom. Now, when I'm threading my loom, there are several ways of doing it. I tend to use Textiles heddles. I find them much nicer because they're quieter, they're much lighter weight, and I just find them very comfortable to work with. I actually have on a 4-shaft loom 4 shafts, so there's room for all 4 shafts between my fingers, which means that I can locate sets of heddles for each shaft in the different openings between my fingers. What that means is I can put the first shaft in there, I put second shaft heddles in there, third shaft there, fourth shaft there, and that allows me complete control over my heddles and leaves this hand free to actually do the threading with. What I do also is I take part of my warp threads and I lace them through my fingers in this manner here, turn my hand, put my fingers like so that the heddles are in between, and I now have control and tension over my warp at the same time that I can move and manipulate these heddles with this hand. So in this particular case, my threading is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I take out the first heddle, I pull this warp thread out, bend it over, thread it through, and you can see this becomes my working hand here. There's my second thread, my second heddle, loop, pull it through, my third warp end, my third heddle, loop, pull it through, my fourth warp end, my fourth heddle, loop, pull it through. The next part of my threading is 2, 1, 4, 3 because I'm doing a Dornick twill. So there's my next heddle. Now my white threads, loop, pull through, heddle number 1, loop, pull through. You can see that the position that I'm sitting in allows me to look completely cleanly at the leaf sticks, so I can see exactly that my thread is coming off the cross in the correct manner. So I'm now on to heddle number 4. I can pull the thread forward. I can see it very clearly from where I'm sitting. I don't have to bend at all my neck or my head or my shoulders or my back, and it's very, very easy for me to thread. And so I can continue. There's that one. And I'm on to my last group now. What I normally do is I count out the number of heddles that I need for each section or each repeat of my threading, and I make sure that those are the ones that are between my fingers, because by doing that I know that when I'm out of heddles I should be out of threads and my repeat should be correct. So this time I'm doing it without putting the tension on, so you can see how that works. There's thread number 1. So this is a little more awkward because I don't have the tension on the threads. So I really like to lace those warp threads through my fingers first and put the tension on them, and it allows me a little bit more control over how my warp is threaded. In this way, I'm able to thread quite happily for a very, very long time without having to move around because my back is completely stable, it's straight. I have the beater that I can support my arm on. Everything is very comfortable, and I don't feel like I've been sitting here for a long time at all.